Hello everyone, thank you for having me here. It is an honor to be here with 21st International Conference on Intelligent System Design and Applications ISDA 2021. I Virendani representing as corresponding author and my co-authors are Professor Radha Bhonde and Professor Aisha Mandloi, Assistant Professor. We are from Department of Computer Science Engineering, Shivaji Rao Kadam, Institute of Technology and Management, Indore. Here I am going to present a paper titled IWAD, an improved wormhole attack detection system for wireless sensor network. The entire presentation containing different slides which describe our research work. Next slide is abstract, which will give short overview of this paperwork. Abstract. Technology must be able to support vast networks of consumers in order to be economically feasible. The quick development in communication technology has given rise to strong research interest on wireless networks. In recent years, many researchers have focused on designing routing schemes which would successfully operate on the real-time environment of wireless networks, that is WSN. The security is an important service for wired and wireless network communication when networks are vulnerable from network threats and different issues. There is most devastating routing attacks for wireless sensor network is the wormhole attack. We proposed IWAD, an improved wormhole detection system for wireless sensor network, which is based on two-phase computation of the network. To detect susceptible nodes in network, two separate network parameters, transmission time and node buffer length, are considered. The proposed IWAD is implemented using the network simulation NS2 environment and AODV routing protocol with modification is used to incorporate the proposed system. The experiment result shows the adaptable performance of the algorithm and improves the different performance parameters, that is throughput, end-to-end delay, packet delivery ratio. Introduction. In ad hoc networking, a large number of wireless devices will enable a variety of applications that are not possible with the traditional base station to network node communication paradigm. Wireless communication faces several security risks. Wireless network is vulnerable to a number of security threats. An attacker can simply insert false packets pretending to be someone else's sender. Nodes in wireless sensor networks make a deal to relay packets to each other in order to communicate beyond their transmission range. In a hostile environment, security is a key problem for secured communication between sensor nodes. In hostile network, attackers might combine active and passive attack against interceptable routing in routing message and data packet embedding. In WSN, all network functionality is vulnerable from different kinds of attack. As a result, the proposed solution is devoted to identifying a solution for wireless sensor network packet-based attacks. Therefore, wormhole attack is chosen for study and solution development. A wormhole attack occurs when a malicious node accepts data packets at one point in the network and moves them to a new point in network, wherever they are retransmitted to the network. Wormhole attack on network layer. By the attacking nature, wormhole is an active attack type. By variety of means, the wormhole link can be established, that is, by using an Ethernet cable, a long-range wireless transmission. Once tunnel is recognized, the attacker collects data packets using the low latency link and replays at the other end. Two attackers, namely A1 and A2, are linked using a high-speed connection in the diagram. Whenever source S wants to transmit a packet to destination D, it sends an RREQ packet to discover a route between the two. S transmits an RREQ packet to its intermediate neighbors J and K accept the packet and send it to their neighbors, as shown in figure. When node A1, J's neighbor, receives the RREQ packet, it sends an RREQ packet via high-speed channel to colluding node A2, which rebroadcasts the RREQ to its neighbor P. Requests that pass through a wormhole link arrive at destination first, because colluding nodes are connected via high-speed channel. As a result, D will choose a route and send an RREP through the DPJS path while ignoring the other RREQ that come later, and H delivers a packet to D through the SJPD route. Literature survey. Detection approach proposed by Manish Patel et al., which is based on the notion of nearby node rate of change and the length of an alternate path between two nodes. Then Mohandas V. Pawar et al. Presented deep learning based solution for detecting and preventing wormhole and black hole attack in wireless sensor networks. Amisha et al. Developed a method for identifying and preventing wormhole attacks, the AOMDV ad hoc on demand multipath distance vector routing protocol, which is based on the RTT round trip time mechanism. K. Kartika Devi et al. Suggested an EIGRP based approach for analyzing and detecting wormhole attacks. The effects of wormhole attack on the AODV protocol in WSN was measured by Manish Patel et al. Proposed system. Now methodology. Here in figure, working flow of the work is shown. Firstly, let a network with n nodes considered a wormhole link in this network. Accordingly to the property of the wormhole attack, the attacker node advertises itself as a promising route. Thus, most of the traffic in network is concentrated on the malicious link. This causes the congestion in network and by which the significant amount of packets are dropped. Therefore, the proposed solution considered the two-phase solution for preventing the wormhole attack in network. Both the phase of solution can be included in the following work. In order to achieve the required goals, the following three main parameters is selected. A filter based on the network node congestion is prepared. This filter identifies the node those are in high workload condition or can be loaded due to malicious responses. Thus, the identified nodes are separated as suspected node in network. The suspected nodes can be malicious attacker or a normal node in network with higher load. Therefore, the loaded nodes load balancing is performed by including the neighbor node routes. After load balancing in network, the normal node simulating the normal behavior, but the malicious nodes are again demonstrating the high load of routing. Therefore, the nodes are evaluated by two different parameters for prevention. In this concern, transmission timer T and buffer B length both are considered for evaluation. If both the parameters are beyond threshold limit of normal condition, then the nodes are labeled as the malicious node, otherwise they are considered as the normal nodes. Threshold estimation. The normal network is constructed in this step and the network factors are assessed in order to generate the necessary threshold values. Therefore, first for identifying the network congestion, the buffer length and its threshold value is computed. The buffer length threshold value is given using the following formula, where T buffer is the threshold value for buffer length and number of nodes denoted by n in network, and buffer nodes is the free buffer length of network nodes. In this similar manner, need to find the threshold for the average time required for transmitting the data to the given node. Therefore, the nodes are communication with each other, their neighbors, and the average time required for data transmission is computed using the following formula. Delta T equals to receiving time minus sending time upon 2. For finding the average time for all the uplinks and downlinks, the following formula is used. Tt equals to summation of delta T from I equals to 1 to n divided by n. Proposed algorithm. Now this table showing the finding suspected list of nodes. Input is network nodes while output is the suspected node list. Process. Step 1. Create network with normal condition. Step 2. RREQ packet is sent to destination node. Step 3. Wait until RREP received from all the nodes. Step 4. For each route entry in routing table do. Step 5. For each next hop compute buffer length B. If B is greater than T buffer, then label node as suspected node, else go to next hop and follow step 5 and if and for loop. Next table, distribution of load to nodes. Input are suspected node list, output are balanced load. Process. Step 1. For each node in suspected list. Step 2. Find the neighbor of node. Step 3. For each neighbor do. If B is less than T buffer, then assign traffic to the new route. Else go to step 3, end of if loop and end of for loop. Finding malicious nodes. Input a suspected node list. Output malicious node detection process in step 1. For each node in suspected list, if B is greater than T buffer and delta T is greater than TT, then labeled node is malicious. Else, root is secured and initiate communication. End if loop and end for loop. Delay. The length of time it takes for a packet to go from source to destination device across a network is referred to as E2E network delay. This delay is computed using the following formula. E2E delay equals to receiving time minus sending time. Figure 3 depicts the end-to-end delay of the old approach versus the proposed IWAD. In figure 3, the x-axis represents the node counts in the network while the y-axis represents the network performance in MS. Under attack situation, the proposed approach provides less end-to-end delay than conventional approach according to the results. As a result, the suggested approach is efficient and takes less time to deliver the data packets. Now, packet delivery ratio. The evaluation metric PDR gives information on the evaluation of any routing protocol by number of successfully delivered packets to destination and find PDR by given equation. Packet delivery ratio equals to total delivered packets upon total sent packets into 100. Figure 4 depicts the network's relative packet delivery scenario. The x-axis represents node counts of network while the y-axis represents the proportion of completely delivered packets. Throughput. The throughput of a network is a measure of how many units of data a system can process in a given period of time. This data may be sent via physical or logical connection, or it could be routed through a network node. The most common unit of measurement for throughput is bits per second, although it may also be data packets per second or data packets per time slot. Figure 5 depicts the network comparative throughput. According to the results, the IWAD approach increases network throughput during attack situations, and as a result, the technique successfully avoids the attack impact when compared to standard routing techniques. Conclusion. To facilitate protected communication amongst the mobile nodes in a hostile environment, security has become a top priority. Because of its mobility, any node may leave the network at any time, and the network can rapidly adopt new nodes. As a result, the network is suspected of being used by malevolent attackers. Hence, this improved security approach for detecting wormhole attack employing network nodes that are extensively configurable utilizing transmission time and buffer length. As a result, the extended reactive based routing protocol AODV was used to create IWAD. We simulated our proposed technique in NS2 simulator and have compared with old lightweight approach of wormhole attack detection in terms of end-to-end network delay, throughput and PDR. References are as follows, which was includes to prepare entire proposed work. Thanking you all.